Hey everyone, it is me, Kat, and here today I wanted to show off this game that I've been playing since went into early access last year. Went into 1.0, I think, end of last year. I want to say November if I remember correctly, but I don't remember specifically. But yeah, it is called I Am Future, and they bill it as a cozy apocalyptic survival game, which sounds wild, right? I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. I, generally speaking, don't really like a survival game. Like, I'll play with friends or something like that. I've played V Rising and Valheim and like those types of games, but on the regular, I'm not really a huge fan. And I think for me, they're a little too open-ended. Whereas this one, I think, includes a good amount of quests and stuff like that. The intention is that you play it single player. There's all these like little things, kind of like a story mode to it. So I think that was the real difference maker for me to make it so that it was something I enjoyed. So we're gonna do a real quick, like, one day of being in I Am Future. So that'll give you most of an idea of what it's actually like. And then we'll go on from there. So let's get started with I Am Future. We're gonna do a new game. Yes, we wanna lose all of our previous progress. They do have this thing here about if you have motion sickness, you can turn off the camera smoothing. And then you'll select your character. I am going to go with the female presenting one, confirm. Now, you have your coziness level. I personally like domestic because I'm not here to try hard in this game. But there are other options available to you. So you do have cozy, which adds like half the decrease of satiety, and then normal. So full 100% as it usually would be. And then over here, you've got options where you can pick. So you get the leech behavior, the amount, the weeds, all that kind of stuff is available if you want something more, tailored to your experience. But domestic is fine for me. So we're gonna move through. Pum, 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 pum. Actually, I went in earlier to like refresh my memory about the game because it's been a while since I played. And going back in now that it has the 1.0 update and all that kind of stuff, I was like, oh, where is everything? Like, what am I doing? Alrighty. Okay, so we are going to start. So I finally got some decent sleep. Now this is what I call a good morning. Only, where am I and what the heck happened here? I don't remember ever being here before, although when I think about it, I don't really remember much at all. Gaps in memory are common after hypersleep, but forgetting your own name, I really stewed in that pod for a long, long time.
Ow.
Ow, my head. Were we partying last night? Where did all the guests go? Should I go look for them? Hey, anyone alive? We got some friends. We got some seagull friends. I'm gonna hold the so it gives you all the pretty standard stuff. Hey, what the heck kind of trick is this? Where is my hand? I can't pull this bush up one-handed. Its roots go too deep. Calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. It's just a cybernetic prosthesis. Easy to fix. Not like my hands are tied. All right, and so we need to clear the way and find our cybernetic hand. Here is Anne's cybernetic hand. I don't know if it was mine, but it is now. Well, across my cable, somebody turned this cybernetic hand into a back scratcher. That's sacrilege. Hey, does my size and the colors match perfectly? So what? Does that mean someone went through my stuff? Probably. All right, so we got the cybernetic hand here. This is a box that we need to pick up. But this basically allows us to change what our character looks like. So yeah. Alrighty, hold on just a second. Alrighty. Now, so that's an option. You can also pick this up. New item acquired, and then like I said, you can change into something different. No big deal. We're gonna keep. So if change this new, we're gonna keep what we look like now. We're gonna pick that up. Some of this stuff requires a different attachment, which we'll have in a minute. Spoiler alert. I'm starving. It feels like I haven't eaten for all eternity, and who knows, maybe I haven't. All right, and that's just introducing us to what's down over here in the lower left-hand corner. So that's just standard survival stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these blueberries. These berries smell so good, and I bet they're sweet as can be. Something so scrumptious could only grow in a good place. So we're just gonna click forward, and we're good to go. All right, so we found something to eat. We need to go examine the fridge. We just need to hold down. There's a rusty saw still. Here's our fridge. Somebody pitched me a fridge on the roof. I may not know who I am, but I do know I'm a lucky lady. Stupid door. Let me in. Well, no problem. I'll swap the battery out for a new one and open sesame. Did I lose a battery somewhere? Jeez, I can't open it without it. So, we are now going to run over here where I remember the battery is. Woohoo! You thought you could hide from me, battery? Enough sitting around. Time to get to work. Grab the battery. Grab this. Woohoo! Man, am I really destined to talk to inanimate objects for all eternity? Maybe. Alrighty then, let's just wake you up and see what's inside. Rise and shine. Holy macaroni, I'm back in action, boss. I'll rise, sure, and shine, but if I had legs, I'd do some serious tap dancing. Huh? You can talk? What are you? Can you believe it? Never seen a talking fridge before? I get it. Being alone has me going crazy. I'm starting to hallucinate. But wait, there's a better explanation. It's all because an evil witch put a curse on your castle. The witch turned all your servants into talking objects, and she turned you into a beauty. Beauty and the Beast reference. Cute. Is that a compliment? Bingo, boss. By the way, my name is Earl. I love cooking ever since I was young, so I plan to become a food processor. The Unicorn Maker Corporation decided I'd be more useful as a cafe fridge. So you were a human, but had plans to be turned into smart technology when you were a kid? That sounds rough. Stop it, it's decent work. There are lots of people who love to be in my place. They compensate your family handsomely, you know. Mine got a pretty nice deal. Oh, but I just remembered something. I didn't have a family! I can't even imagine. Don't forget the hard drive, boss. New in town, I'm always ready to hand out some expert advice. Come on, ask away. So I don't have any questions yet. Thick as a brick, aren't you, boss? Think I'll go into sleep mode while you get out of this awkward pause. Personally, even us motor mouths need to go into sleep mode sometimes, so don't shut down in the middle of a monologue like last time. You can crash out on the roof of the storeroom behind me. The baristas in the cafe I used to work at napped there between shifts. So that is available to us. It's up over here in the upper left-hand corner. If you get the urge to talk about the latest rumors, you know where to find me, boss. Hey, if you're still here, like and subscribe. Ow. So, what are we gonna do? We have to do this. We have to start these repairs to get up to there. And again, I'm kind of speedrunning this. I don't know how it's gonna be, so that we can actually see a bunch of stuff. So we got that. Low power drill required. So I was able to get a couple things off of that. Let's pull up those fossilized roots. We're going to dismantle this garbage and this garbage. And then we are going to grab that. So that is the saw that gives us. Good as new, fast and sharp, and all around amazing. All right, honey, show me what you got. So we're going to talk about the saw. We're going to grab this. Glowing. Right here. And I'm just pressing the buttons that are on the screen. That's sheet metal, right? Yeah. So we're gonna put those two down there. Actually, we're not gonna put those two down here. We need those to go over to here. There we go. And then the other thing we need to do. We got one more plank, which is all we need. And there we go. Now it's all set. We're going to climb this up. Climb up this, rather. Climb this up. and then head over to the chair to go to sleep. It's gorgeous. Such clean air, and they told me it was hard to breathe in the big cities. Who's they? Even though I slept for so many years, I feel like I could still... I wouldn't say no to 5 more minutes. So we got this book over here. I'm going to grab that for the pages. Grab that. Click on that to go to sleep. And yeah, that's kind of a day. Not quite. We're going to get up in the middle of the night here in a moment. Okay, so we are... That's done. What time is this? Did something just wake me up? I thought someone was yelling. I'm gonna go down here. There was someone yelling. It is the fridge. The fridge is yelling. Get out of here, shoo, you electronic zit. No, not you. I'm talking to the leech. Get rid of this awful thing. It's gonna suck out my soul. So, there we go. It's down. Phew, you taught me out again, boss. Electrocytes are afraid of sunlight. During the day, they sleep inside the building, and at night, they crawl out to feed on our energy. We can't relax yet. Go over there to the spot I'm staring at with all my might. Pull up the weeds before they spread across the whole roof. And so then when you turn around, and I will do that right now. Whoop. Those are what we're looking for. Over here. I'm going to pull these up. The thing is, it will kind of damage me. Oof, that burns. I need to come up with a way to get rid of these weeds without touching them. What's that stuck in the branches? Looks like a canister. So we're going to grab that. Nibble and spray says, stop weed is an efficient way to fight contamination quickly and safely. P.S. Do not aim at eyes. But I could make this same kind of spray at my workbench, you know, if I had a workbench. Alright, so we're going to equip the thing and then we'll shoot the thing. We're going to open up the construction menu, and then we'll do that because it wants us to build the workbench. Usually I build it kind of over here. There's small storage. This is the workbench. We're going to rotate it so it's not facing out into the abyss. And so the first thing we can do is we can add all this plastic. And then the other thing we're going to need is some sheet metal. And that should be, if I remember correctly, there's a piece of sheet metal over here. Let's see. Yes, sheet metal. Yay. And so now that is built. And if I wanted to, I could build or make more. This allows me to do upgrades to my stuff. Got decorative items, paint. All sorts of different items. So, parts. Here's the stop weed spray. So I need some more of this. I need some more. I think I need more scrap metal potentially. But first thing first, 9. We're gonna get that out. We're gonna spray these plants. Be gone. Be gone, evil plant. There we go, it's gone. I'm gonna pick up 1. Apparently I ate it. It's of course not what I wanted to do, but there we are. Anyway. And there we go. Alrighty. And then there's another one of those things here. Closer. And there we go. All leeches have been eliminated. That stuff grows like wild. It covered the whole roof overnight. I found it really strange how quickly the plants took over the city. I'll have to be careful after the sun goes down. Let's see. What else do we have here? So I can get some more blueberries. I can cut this. Now I have some new plates. What's this? It looks like a high-tech backpack. Somebody left a nice little backpack here. Oh, and there's a voice module in it too. So we can expand our inventory. Click on the backpack icon, and then you can increase your inventory space by adding plus. So you do have that. So we can go to inventory, and then we could drag, let's say, like the electrical cable and the paper, blueberry seeds into there, and then we have that now. Whoops. And then I think we can just grab that, and then we'll have various little things. What does it want us to be doing right now? Explore the open zone. Okay, so we're basically done. You have seen kind of the intro and gotten an idea of kind of both the vibe and what you're going to be doing, because this is realistic. Collect the stuff, kill the stuff, that type of thing. So yeah, pretty standard survival game, but with a really cute aesthetic and kind of expectation you're going to be playing it solo, so you don't have to worry about a lot of some of the stuff that comes along with, you know, the standards of the survival game thing. And like I said, I think the difference maker for me with a lot of these survival games is, do I have tasks? Like, that gives me an idea. I don't do quite so well with like an open-ended game. I don't enjoy it as much. So a lot of those, you know, like the V Rising or like the Valheim or any of these other games, I'm just kind of like, what am I supposed to be doing now? I even really struggled with that when I was playing Minecraft, for example, because I feel like that's a similar thing where I was just like, what am I supposed to do exactly? And I ended up just feeding the animals. That was kind of my role in the game I was playing with my friends. So yeah, let me know. I'm curious what you think. If this is something you're going to pick up, I will put the link in the description below so that if you are interested, you can go and check it out. And let me know. Yeah, let me know. Do you have a favorite? Survival game? Like, are you a big fan of them? Like, what do you love about them? I would be curious to know because, yeah, like I said, for me, it's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm almost overwhelmed by choice. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. So until then, I will talk to you in the comments and see you next time. Bye. All right, Kit Kats, you know the drill. If you enjoyed this Cozy Chaos, like the video, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you don't miss my next indie game adventure. If you've got thoughts, drop them in the comments. You know I am chronically online. And if you want a chill space to get some stuff done, I stream co-working twice a week on Twitch. The link is in the description. So remember, stay cozy, stay curious, and stay shiny. I'll see you next time.